many views at YouTube.
We had 210. Oh, you're on Twitch and full stream HD. You look good.
Yeah, looks like
Wahoo.
All right, throw it back.
Okay. You guys back with us? Hello.
They are indeed. Hello, we have 0 people watching.
That's great.
Yeah, just like my days back in Mom's basement.
Here's the problem.
We should do another.
I am so positive.
Thank you.
Full of positive energy.
Thank you for the positive energy.
Cash.
Interesting. It changed my streaming bitrate.
Yes.
To something significantly higher than what it was.
Oh, good. Well, that's a cap. That's a target. That's not a requirement.
I normally stream at like 5 kbps, and it's above 10 right now.
Yeah, let it be. That's fine. That's okay.
It's not going to suck up too much internet?
No, it's not going to suck up internet. You're good.
I don't want to suck up the internet.
Okay, well, back to the universe and Star Trek Fleet Command with a lot of new features added into the game today, DJs.
Damn it, Ark.
Yay, bugs.
All right. Well, yeah, but I can't do that at this particular moment because it's starting completely over. So it's going to make me take a new break. Dude, it's streaming so much hotter than normal. You sure?
Stop looking at the numbers. Stop looking at the numbers.
I'm looking at the numbers, man.
Stop looking at the numbers.
Why did Pretzel just stop? Oh, great. It's the same track.
That's my favorite track. Pretzel does that all the time.
All right. Now, just out of curiosity, maybe what we were experiencing earlier was the Twitch outage. I'm going to...
the great Twitch outage of 2024 where 6 people reported an outage.
All right. Hang on. Can you hear me? Hold on. I'm going to... Hi, can you hear me? I swear. Okay, I probably should have told him what I was going to do first. No, dude. No. Can you hear me?
Yeah, now you're back.
Yep.
You left disc. I thought you rage quit when I pointed out.
No, I didn't rage quit. No, I didn't rage quit. Dude, there's still something fishy going on here.
Did one of your pet rats from the garage get in your computer?
No, I'm telling you, there's something wrong tonight.
I think I foolbot this.
This is what happens when you skip Sundays.
Exactly. See,
because you went away. It's because you went away.
The higher power is not happy with you.
You're not allowed to go places. Stay on your mountain.
Yay, bugs.
No, dude, there's something wrong. I'm closing this for a second. Dude, it's streamed together.
I am so positive.
I'm telling you,
I'm
there
full
is
of positive
something
energy.
There is something wrong with Twitch tonight.
I am so positive. I'm full of positive energy.
I don't have positive energy. I'm upset.
What did I do to you?
No. You didn't do it. No, it's not me. It's streamed together. I think that's the source of all this ire.
Okay, well.
And I don't think you're going to get program out either.
Yay,
because every time I do that, it Candid Onion says should have stayed on YouTube. Stream together is not poop. It's been working great.
Why is it pushing like no bandwidth from my camera to you?
Well, I'm getting it now.
All right. Well, we're on. That's the main thing.
All right. Hey, real quick, can you hear me?
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna. What happened to you now? You're gone on the camera.
I pushed the wrong button. Hold on, I pushed the wrong button. Everything's fine.
Stop!
Oh man. Confirm.
Jondrel says 90 minutes later and still no STFC. It's not been 90 minutes.
Okay, now we're back.
Been 5.
Griffin,
Yo.
switch over to Stream Together audio real quick. I want to try something.
Okay, I'm muting this one first.
Okay.
I didn't write this one. He wrote this one. I don't understand.
Check 1, 2.
I hear you. Do you hear me?
I do.
And do you hear music?
I do.
All right, talk again.
Testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I feel like this. Dude, I think. All right, now I'm going to try to turn on the program monitor again.
You don't need to.
I want to isolate where the problem is.
Okay, go ahead.
I think it's in Stream Together. All right, I'm going to turn on the virtual camera. And right here, this is where it's going to start to die. Right
I think
here.
I bought this.
Right here is where it's going to start to die. Okay, well, it's actually working right now. Can you
Go
hear?
with that attitude.
Thank
What?
you, Adam Rambles, for the.
See, I feel like I'm frozen now on Twitch.
Yeah, because there's it has something to do with the I'm just going to have to give you either no program feed and turn off the virtual camera. There is something wrong with Stream Together tonight. That's for sure.
I don't need it. I don't need it. I can watch on Twitch. Griffin is freezing, Striker. You're right, and it's all DJ's fault for turning on things he doesn't need to turn on. We're good.
All right, now Matters, are you still there? Wait a second. All right, hold on. Griffin, don't go anywhere. Matters, are you there?
Yep, I hear you.
Griffin, can you
Oh, I
hear
hear you
Matters?
too.
All right, Matters,
Yeah.
can you hear Griffin?
I can.
And you don't hear double talk, Griffin?
No double talk.
Nope, no double talk.
All right. Matt Hatter says listening to you makes me think you're married.
Oh, Broken Wolf coming in with the plane. Can we see some arena? Thank you.
All right. So Jess says you should just start the show. It's never been perfect, and that's why we love it.
Yeah, exactly.
I strive for perfection.
That's why.
All right. I'm going to give you a second to get sub to the channel if you're not, because Twitch is going to make me take another break. But we're back in, so we will get in and play some arenas. I still feel like it's all messed up. But
I want to look at this. I want to look at this transporter pattern store.
all right, yeah. Big updates today. We're going to start talking about a Broken Wolf. Wilson says, who knew we were getting 90 minutes of stupid news? It's not been 90 minutes. Hi, John
It's been
Drill.
88 minutes.
And now, oh, God. Now we're down to 107 viewers. We have even less than we had on YouTube. All right, whatever.
Well, you know. I'll come back. Don't worry.
Can we talk about Lorca? Sure, we'll talk about Lorca.
Put another
He
announcement
isn't
in the
back on
announcement
Transport
channel
Pattern
saying we're
Store.
back on Twitch.
No, I'm not making another push announcement. That's terrible. 5 new officers, says Robotsky. I have 4 of them already maxed. Well, I mean, listen, transporter patterns really never was for us. It's a catch-up mechanism. Agonor says 90 minutes of stupid and not even any news.
That's good.
I'm
Boy, that could be on my
sorry.
tombstone.
I'm sorry. I don't know what to do. It's been so messed up tonight. All right. Yeah, coming into the recruits. I actually am somewhat excited about this because I actually have been working on Michael Burnham for a little bit. I actually just recently,
Why?
well, because that was an officer in away team. See, I'm pretty much done with away teams. So I decided to spend all of that trade XP to start working on Michael Burnham, but now she's in here. Wait, where is
Well,
she?
you know.
Is there a client update? Where is she?
No, they're at the end. They put them at the back.
They put them at the back end?
They're
Okay,
up
yep, there
front.
they are.
At least they didn't capitalize them this time. Big round of applause for not capitalizing the officers this time.
Not capitalizing. Does anybody else feel like he's quiet? Anybody else feel like he's quiet now?
Am I too quiet? Is Griffin too quiet? I feel like I'm not quiet.
I don't think so.
Oh, wait a second. Okay, try again, Griffin.
Testing 1, 2, 3, 4,
1, 2,
5,
3,
6.
4. Okay, I
DJs,
think
turn me
it's right.
down as always.
He is quieter than he was. Yeah, a little bit, but I think I can control that on the board.
Oh, good.
All right. Castor, why?
Oh, Prime can hear me fine. Thank you, Prime. Griffin is as loud as he needed to be. Robotsky, I don't know how to take that.
He's telling you to be shh.
I think I need to sit down and be wrong. According to Robotsky, fine. Robotsky.
How about now, Robotsky?
Stop it. I'm not too loud, General Art. God, that looks terrible. I was just trying to give you a little something so you could look at me. I don't like that either. All right, whatever.
Oh, I like that dance, though. That's pretty good. Getting a little jiggy with it. I'll take that.
All right, anyway. So, Honor Guard Worf, I do not have max. So that's nice. Michael Burnham, I do not have max, so that'll be nice. Lorca is maxed. Hammer is not maxed for me. And
No, me
Cisco
neither.
is. So, I will be able to use 3 out of these new 5. I'm not upset about that.
I'm happy about it.
I'm not upset about
happy
that.
about how long it takes to click through these darn faction recruits in the faction store. When they,
And look, we have sliders. There's sliders on transporter patterns.
Well, yeah, no, but I'm talking about redeeming your Federation credits, for example, for Federation recruit tokens. The old DJ's trick.
Oh, yeah. Lorca didn't really have it. I mean, Lorca doesn't really have a decent loop. I think, Raj, what he might be referring to are the Armada chests. And if you run a lot of Armadas or you're on a team that runs a lot of Armadas, then you can keep that chest going.
Oh, the G4 rare, yes.
But yeah, it's pretty much just Armada chest. Michael Burnham, I actually use her in ATAs, so I mean, she's worth maxing. That's the only place I use her, though. Honor Guard Worf, I don't have maxed, and I mean, he's still a PvP meta crew, so that'll be really, really nice to get that one done. Hammer, a lot of people still, I don't think a lot of people use Hammer in a Strange New Worlds grinding crew because there really aren't surveys anymore. And then
in Mirror Universe there is.
Yeah, but you're not. Are you?
I'm never bringing Hammer. Never
don't
bringing
I'm
Hammer.
not, but I
usually
hear
bring
about a lot
Hammer.
of other people that are.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't usually fly Hammer, but I know he still has a great use. And then Cisco is still. I don't think Scopely said that he was the go-to officer for Armadas. I don't know if I would describe him as the go-to, but he's still very, very potent, very, very relevant. And this is going to make him much more accessible to players who may not have other officers like Chakotay or Dejosh Tolra at a decent tier. Cisco and Miles, those are very, very sourced officers. So Cisco's going to be great. Okay, it's going to actually be really, really, really good. So Papa Smurf says already had Cisco maxed. Me as well. I did. But, yeah, Prime Rick says at worst, Cisco is second best. And that's what I'm saying. He's very, very good. So I am not unhappy with this choice of officers. I got to be honest with you. I'm not unhappy at all. There's 3 out of the 5 that I still need. And even out of the 2 that I don't need, Cisco and Lorca, they're very valuable officers that should be available to everybody. You know, so I'm really, really glad that that they finally made this update. If anything, Griffin, I do wish that they would do it a little bit more often. You know, how long has it been on this one?
It's been over a year, but UltimatDJz, sir, you are famous for a number of things One of which is, and I know that we have a lot of new players who watch the streams and listen to us and are playing the game for the first time in this year one. You're very famous for creating a strategy to really run the table on transporter pattern officers. So I was wondering if you wanted to take just a moment to refresh the class and those who are new to the class on what we do with our message exchanges in the faction stores and converting those exchanges, the messages into credits, and then the credits into what we pull for these packs.
So for those of you who don't know, what he's actually asking me to do is to narrate a video for him very quickly. He is all into making video content right now. As a matter of fact, we were going to do something on arenas tonight too, which we will get to. That being said, there is a method to my madness when it comes to sourcing officers, and it starts all the way back when with these original faction recruits, okay? We're talking the faction recruits, the original, the very first ones with Kirk and Spock from the Kelvin timeline. This is what I'm talking about to begin with. This is where you're going to start at the very beginning to do. And you are going to use faction credits to come in here and buy these. What I mean by that is in your faction store, you are going to start here. And by the way, this is, I would call, a sacrifice mechanic. In other words, you are going to spend money or spend credits on officers early instead of ships, maybe, or instead of tiering those officers. What I mean is we're going to spend our faction credits on these, the Federation, Romulan, and Klingon recruits. I like to start with the one that you can get, I think, what is it, at 1 million rep or 10 million rep? This one right here that is 300 faction credits for 3,000 Federation recruit tokens, all right? And by the way, depending on what your income of those tokens are, then you can buy more. I am a big fan. When I do this method, I will dump all of them, okay? And that's right. Divine says you could do it in between ships, after ships, before ships. I don't mean to say you're giving up on ships forever. What I'm saying is there is a timed mechanic in this game that will allow you to just go hog wild on officer recruits and therefore get you extra transporter patterns in what I would refer to as an officer farming mechanic. So we'll start with the faction credits that you earn. That can be from the Vidar refinery. It can be from the Talios refinery. It can be from Voyager space with the message redeems. You can see down here, for example, and I don't have it right now because I still do it, redeeming faction messages for faction credits. You can come in here and do that. Then you're going to take those faction credits and you're going to dump them into these recruit bundles, all right? And for the record, I like to get the biggest quantity that I can. The most efficient quantity is right here. The recruit bundle number 4, 300 credits for 3,000 recruits, but it will get a little bit more expensive, but also give you a lot more of a dump as you go up. For example, I could redeem right now 1,500 faction credits for 11,000 of those things. All right. So I could actually go in and dump into and receive. As a matter of fact, when I did this the very first time, when I did the spreadsheet on it, I'm pretty sure that I was actually earning approximately 26,000 faction credits a day. 26,000 faction credits a day, or recruit tokens a day, that is. Then I'm going to take those recruit tokens, I'm going to come into the officer section, go into recruit, and I'm going to come over here to their bundles, and I'm going to just start dumping all these. Now, when I will dump these is very specific. Actually, only once every 11 days. Every 11 days.
What a terrible, you can't do that anymore. Once every 11 days, who needs that stuff?
Whoever is going to win their officer solo leaderboard, their officer recruiting solo leaderboard.
And get 5,000 tritanium?
No, it's for ship parts for G4, like G4 players. G3 and G4 will probably like it. Even maybe, I don't think G5 is going to like it. Is G5 going to like it? But again, this is a method. G5 is probably not going to like it. But for G3 and G4, it was really good. It had a lot of ship parts in it.
Oh, it's still important. Okay, well, take it back again from the G3 and G4. Go. Sorry.
Now, I would recommend, listen, the way that I did it was every 11 days based on the daily mini event. If you look at that recruit solo leaderboard, the daily mini event that rolls around every 11 days, if those rewards are valuable to you, which they're not going to be for G5, definitely not for G6, maybe G3 and G4, they might be. Look and determine for yourself if those rewards are worth it. The reason I suggest that is if those rewards are worth it, then just bank these things up, and every 11 days, just go hog wild. Dump these things. You're just going to be clicking for hours and hours and hours, but it's going to max these guys very, very quickly. Now, what happens after you max an uncommon officer? Well, it's going to start feeding you officer XP. All right. What are you going to get when you max out the rare and epic officers? You're going to start to get to transporter patterns. All right. And if you're doing this for all three factions, then eventually you're going to get to a point where all three of these recruit bundles are maxed out. And that is going to just start being what I call a transporter farm. You're just going to start farming transporter patterns. And you want to continue doing that for the duration of time that it takes you to use the transporter patterns for the officers that you want. Here today in the game, 5 new officers were added. Those might be important to you. They may not. But officers that are important to any player, Khan, Christopher Pike. All right. Some would argue that that Marcus Charvanek and Kang are worth it. They are the original Triangle Busters. They are still used in certain scenarios, not much in PvP anymore. All right. You've got Gorkon in here. You've got Harry Mudd, who has some uses there. Giorgio, definitely very valuable in here. Strange New Worlds Pike, absolutely important. Like Beckett Mariner, you could go for that. You've got Jean-Luc Picard in here. Tendi, a great officer. Quark, a great officer. These are some of the officers that are available inside the Transporter Pattern store. And if you don't have them maxed, you start absolutely using those transporter patterns that you're farming out of the faction recruits to come in here and max these officers. For example, I do not have Michael Burnham done, but I have been farming a lot of transporter patterns over the years. I am now up to 7.3 million. Now, I am not suggesting that you do this and use all of your faction credits and take away from your ships. The point is to get the officers maxed and get what you want out of the transporter pattern store, and then even potentially build up a little bit of a bank so that you can get what I would refer to as a max, an insta max when they add a new officer into the transporter pattern store. And yes, you are seeing Lorca here. Lorca was added to the transporter pattern store today, along with Michael Burnham, Honor Guard Worf, Hemmer, and Cisco. Out of these 5 officers, I would argue that Lorca is extremely valuable, as is Honor Guard Worf. Both of these officers are used every single day in PvP. They are wildly important to PvP arenas. Benjamin Sisko, still a very, very relevant officer in armadas. Hemmer, a very, very important officer for late G5 and early G6 in grinding in the Mirror Universe. And Michael Burnham is good for some select away teams assignments.
I'm so positive.
Yes.
I'm full of positive energy.
There's your positive energy. So then you can use these transporter patterns. And again, during a heroic officer recruit daily mini or the daily mini for solo leaderboard, whatever is valuable to you, whenever you want to do that, then you're going to come in here and instant max these officers. I right now have done my own method for the last couple of years and would now be able to instant max all 5 of these officers that come in here. By the way, that's absolutely a good call out in the chat. That Counselor Troy Riker is in here, and those officers are very, very good for farming Latinum. All right, for that ATA. Rom in here, good base cracker. All right, so they are very, very worth investing in depending on your style of play, and this is where you get your transporter patterns. There is a video, we'll put the link down below this video, of the original methodology so long ago, but really truthfully 95% of that still holds true today, and what we've shown you here today is absolutely something that will work for you new players out there who are looking to find a way to get real strong progress on your officers very, very quickly. This is what you do. Now, if you're in early G3, do you do this method at the sacrifice of your Sally? maybe not. It does depend on where you are with your account. But as all things are in this game, Griffin, this is an opportunity for you to choose to go all in for a period of a couple of months to really bolster your officers. Maybe this is something you're going to do. Say, hey, listen, I want to get to my Sally, knowing that the Sally can carry you pretty much all the way through Ops 40. All right, so maybe you want to get that Sally and ride that for a real long time, and once you get your Saladin unlocked, then you go in to start dumping into the officers. There's a couple of different methods, and when you choose to do that is completely up to you, but when you are ready to start farming your officers, this is the method you're going to do it, and you're going to knock it out so very quickly. This is transporter pattern farming, according to the UltimatDJz University School of Transporter Pattern Farming. And there you go.
Fully accredited.
Fully accredited. Okay, there you go. Boom, shakalaka. How you like that? Is that a good one there, Griffin?
It is. We need to pick up a little bit on the Federation credits. If you're in your 30s and early 40s, even in the late 20s, the real asset here that you're freaking out on is these credits. Your Federation credits, your Romulan credits, your Klingon credits. They're a hot commodity.
They are.
You need them for officers. You need them for ships.
You're the best.
And it
Mwah.
doesn't
Give me
seem
hugs
like
and kisses.
they're very hot. They're a very hot commodity, and it doesn't seem like a good idea to necessarily throw these things away just to get these extra transporter patterns. But let me tell you, officers are the currency that never goes away in this game. They're the thing that, even more than your ships, a strong officer, an unlocked officer, and a tiered officer is going to help you generationally through this game in the 30s, the 40s, and the 50s. So how can we maximize that if you're a player in the 20s and the 30s? Obviously, we all know about finding the scouts, killing the scouts, and using those messages that are dropped to exchange for credits. But if you're not familiar with the Voyager loop, maybe you're stuck in the late 30s and you haven't gone into G4 yet, this is an amazing reason to get into G4. With the Voyager loop came with it specialty systems, which I'll put on screen right now, where you go into that system with a special unlock token, you kill Borg cubes for phenomenal amounts of faction messages to exchange for credits. So if you're not familiar with that system, we will put a link to that video as well, so you can get caught up on that loop and really take advantage of this. That's really what unlocks this whole mechanic, right, DJ?
Absolutely. And again, your timing is going to depend on you. And I do agree that there is a timeline. Vic says, for example, I would probably recommend maybe pursuing the G3 epics and then going ham on the officers. On the other hand, depending on where you are with this, Cruzito says in G6, you don't really need it. It doesn't matter. But I would still argue that there are officers that are important to have maxed. So it just kind of depends on what it is that you're wanting to look at. But not all officers, Cruzito, are irrelevant in G6. I would argue that maybe at Canine Tooth level, sure. But down here at early G6, Ops 61, 62, officers still absolutely matter. And they'll be very, very important depending on what it is that you're trying to accomplish with your style of play.
Good. Give us a really quick outro.
Thank you. So that is your recap on transporter pattern farming, the 2024 update, and working in the update to the transport pattern store that Scopely worked in for you guys today. Please share with your teammates, anybody who's looking to get an extra boost to their officers. And as we've said 5 years ago, 3 years ago, and even here today, officers are indeed forever. You can take an officer and put it on any ship, whether it's a G3 Sally or a G6 Scimitar. You can put you got to put officers on anything that you fly out into space. So officers are indeed forever. They last. And this is a method at getting an investment into your account that will last a very, very long time. Please leave your comments, your questions below. Subscribe to the channel. Give us a like, share with your teams. We appreciate it so very much. My name is UltimatDJz, right here on Teaching Trek for Griffin, your friendly neighborhood cat person saying meow for now. Love you. Me to catch you on the next one. Thank you, everybody. Thanks for watching. Come back for more. Yay. Meow.
Don't scare him off.
Okay, there you go. All right, you done? By the way,
Yep.
Thank you, Galeo. Appreciate that. Yeah, mess hall. Didn't even talk about the mess hall. By the way,
What about mess hall?
the fact that officer levels will help you with the mess hall. By the way, Tricky says, yeah, that was a little bit much. All right, fine. I'll redo the very, very end of it. Please be sure to share with your team. Subscribe to the channel while you're here. Give us a likey, thumbs up, and click on the bell so you know when we do other content here on the channel. But we do appreciate you consuming our content here. And we're just going to leave that in. Thank you guys for watching Teaching Trek. My name is UltimatDJz. He's Griffin, and we are here from the Teaching Trek YouTube channel. I am your friendly neighborhood cat person saying meow for now. Love you, minute. Catch you on the next one. Live long and prosper, Commanders.
Perfect.
Right.
And then just go into
There you
your station and give me one sentence about the mess hall, because that should be in there.
Okay.
Provided that the game is still up and you're not playing like solitaire.
No, it's up. I'm good.
Okay.
Thank you, Lord of Scaren. Not my birthday, but I appreciate it. Not to mention, there is still a relevant, timely mechanic that is relevant to the game
Hold
today.
on. Hold for cake. Hold for
The
cake.
cake is gone.
And action. Go.
Not to mention, there is still actually a current timely mechanic related to the leveling of your officers, which transporter patterns will help you get through quicker. That's leveling up those officers and getting extra levels for your mess hall. Getting those extra ranks, even on epic officers, is going to add extra crew level so that you can come in and get your mess hall promoted up even higher and get that damage boost. And more importantly, your component titanium cost efficiency improvement when you're constructing and tiering up your ships. There you go.
Perfect.
By the way, is anybody else having trouble with chat?
Chat now chat's broken?
Yeah, no, honest to God, my ground control and OBS chat is not working. Wham says you still don't do the credit exchange. What are you talking about? What credit exchange? I mean, what are you referring to? I was just talking a bunch about credit exchange. John Roll says chat is fine for you. Yeah, it's not working on either of my PCs. It is working on my mobile phone, like when I log into Stream Manager on my phone, but it's not working on either PC.
I've got it on PC. Are you talking about the messages exchange? The elite packs. What elite packs?
What are you talking about, Wham? Still don't do credit exchange. At your level, 7.3 million. Oh, no, I don't. Not anymore. I don't need it because I got 7.3 million transporter patterns. No, I do not. Because even if I wanted, like, okay, at 7.3 million transporter patterns, let's just take a look and see what I would actually need. I guarantee I'm not going to need more than a couple million to finish my officers, at least where I'm at. Now, here's the thing. You got to remember, there's probably 30 epic officers in here now. Okay? So if you're a newer player coming into the game and you don't have nearly all these officers unlocked or tiered or maxed, then yeah, I'd probably recommend doing that. I mean, Raj, you followed this this method. General Art, come on, man. No.
What happened?
I just got peed on.
Oh, right on the chin.
Yeah,
Ugh.
but for those players who are relatively new coming into this, Raj, how long did it take you? I mean, it took me approximately 6 to 7 months to max every officer in here. I mean, every single one. So, but that was probably 2 or 3 updates ago. So I don't remember how many were in at that time. But, I mean, this is a mechanic that once you get ahead of it, then...
That's a big one right there. That's impressively large.
Once you get ahead of it, then you're pretty much done forever. So let's see. Let's just see what I would need here, Wham. And this doesn't need to go in the video. And yes, we're going to do arenas here in just a second. All right, so there's 216,000.
And we missed the time window.
Yeah, I know. 216,000. Somebody write that down for me. 216. Corey says, I have 1 million transporter patterns. I mean, 1 million is actually a fair amount. How are you doing on the officers in there? If you're all maxed and you just got 1 million in excess, then you're fine, right? But even, okay, let's say, Corey, you've got 1 million. They added 5 new officers today, and it would zero you out. You realize how quickly it would take you to go back and try this method for maybe 30 days, and you'll have enough transporter patterns to finish maxing all of them. I mean, it's crazy. Voltron says, how did you get...
clicking, but yes.
Yeah, lots of clicking. And Voltron, very good question. How did you get the officer XP to max them all? So, honestly, this same pattern, all right? This exact same pattern, but it comes from the beginning. You know where I get a tremendous amount of XP? No, I do not spend lat on XP because that's very expensive. No, you can get a tremendous amount of XP from the recruit bundles. Let me come back in here. All right, I probably average. Oh my god, dude, this game. It must be my computer because I'm laggy all over the place. Anyway, these bundles actually provide a fair amount of XP as well. Mimi says lots of XP from mirror grinding. Also true. I also get isn't there an Armada chest, I think, or two that gives a fair amount of XP? It might be.
Yes.
Is it G? I don't remember if it's
Four.
G5 or G6.
I thought it was 4.
It might be G4. But there are places, probe grind. You know what, Robotsky? Probe grinding would for a younger player. I do not do that anymore. So
what? What?
I don't grind Borg probes for XP anymore. That is a way that you can do it. But yeah, that's right, Raj. I don't do that anymore. Voyager has some. And then also Botany Bay Mastery is going to give you some as well, Fulman. That's a very, very good point.
It does, yeah.
So
every day.
There is a lot of places where you can still get XP. But again, you can farm a lot of it if you focus in on it. But yeah, that is where I would get a lot of that stuff. But again, Corey, at 1 million transporter patterns, that may not be enough to do the officers that they dumped today. But give yourself a couple of weeks. And we had a spreadsheet on this at one time. Let me see if I can find it. It was it's very old.
You updated it the last time they did this a little over a year ago, and there is a video about it. You are doing the same thing. If I can instantly max, and the answer was yes, you could.
Yeah.
Everything they added.
Let's see if I can find that. If I could, I'll give you actually, if I can find it, I'll send it over to Jules to make you guys a public one. If I can find it. So it'll be under producer documents. I'm looking now.
Also, my truck was clean. Griffin Lies. I'm just you with your titles, these videos. What a bunch of misinformation that is.
That's not misinformation.
Oh, is it AI or the Big Mac boxes are AI?
Yeah. All right, let's see. Research, refinery, nanoprobe, amalgam, Armada, ASB, ATAs. Transporter patterns. Oh my God, I think I found it. Oh my God, yeah, here it is. Here it is. So this, by the way, this is very old. Okay, this is very, very old. This is when they added 4 of 11, Tendi, Picard, Barclay, Troy, and Geordi to the transporter pattern store. And so what I did is I calculated the number of shards that I needed, and therefore the number of transporter patterns that were necessary at 1,100 apiece. All right. Then I did a little bit of math up here. And again, Jules could make this much, much prettier. This was the number of transporter patterns I had on hand. These were the number of recruits and so forth that I was going to be able the amount of transporter patterns that I was going to get out of the recruits. And basically the way I did that is down here was the number of recruit tokens that I could earn in a single day. So you could see my ROM rep was higher. My Fed rep was next to nothing, and my Klingon rep was decently high. So I was earning in the neighborhood of 150 faction recruit tokens.
Big right there. That's impressively large.
In a day. All right. And that was then allowing me to go in and do all this. And again, right here, my daily acquisition, 168,750, which basically meant that I only needed, and that was on transporter patterns. There's a couple of assumptions in there. Oh yeah, I burned faction credits to max several of them. But look here, I needed. Here's some simple quick math, and again, I can have Jules clean this up. I needed 3.8 million transporter patterns. Okay, I had it looks like approximately 2 million on hand. No, 1.1 million on hand. So I needed approximately 2 million to go. All right. Based on my daily acquisition of faction recruit tokens, it took me roughly 4 days. All right. So, I mean, and now again, I spent a lot of faction credits very, very quickly. All right. But it was a very quick timeout in my faction credits. I spent a bunch. I got a bunch of transporter patterns, and I finished these guys off in less than a week, and then I went back to my normal grind. So, again, I could probably get this over to Jules, and he could clean it up and make something available to you guys so you guys could do your own calculations. But, yeah, this is the screen. This is the spreadsheet that I used a year ago to determine how long it was going to take me to do it. Now, today, I'm not going to need to. This is what we were just looking at a second ago. Michael Burnham's going to cost 216,700 transporter patterns. Lorca's already maxed. Worf isn't going to take nearly that many. Minus 822, 48 shards times 1,100. So he's only going to take 53,000 transporter patterns. Hemmer is going to take a bunch. Okay. 880 minus 231 times 1,100. He's going to take almost 1 million by himself. All right.
Oh,
but
wow.
even now, 713 plus 50 is 760, 770 plus
You're at
220.
983,400.
All right. 983,400. Cisco is maxed for me. And then. Oh, that's it, because I've got the other two already maxed. So 1 million transporter patterns for me.
You're there.
Is going to do it, and I've currently got 7 million because now it's just an overflow mechanic. Corey, once you get ahead of this curve, then you'll never have to do it again. You know what I'm saying? You'll never have to go back and do it again. Corey says, so you're saying it's rollover because you max them and then you get more patterns as you do your normal events and pulls, allowing you to max them all as soon as they update the store. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Correct.
Once you get ahead, once you kind of get ahead of the curve and you've got most of these maxed, you got to remember, like, let me just show you. For me, an Ultra Recruit token pull now is almost exclusively transporter patterns. Like, let me show you one. Here's Ultra Recruit, okay? I'll do a 5 pull costing 4,000. It's going to give me a handful of shards. It should give me how many? Should give me, what, 12 or 10? I don't remember now.
12 times 5, 60 shards.
60 shards, of which I just pulled 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I should have gotten 60. I only got 18, which means the other 42 were all in transporter patterns. I got 10,000 transporter patterns with that one pull. 10,000 transporter patterns is enough for almost, I guess 9 shards, 10 shards of an officer out of the event store. And that was off one bundle. All right.
Yeah.
If I pull
a full pull of 6 chests of the faction recruit will average you around 3,500 transporter patterns.
Yeah. Yeah. Matter says, so you're pulling around 170,000 transporter patterns per day. Not too shabby. Yeah, that's about, again, that's what you can pull. You just got to do things in bulk, Matters, but that is what you can pull.
Yep.
If I pulled another 4,000 here, and by the way, this is, I obviously did not get a full pull here. It was only 9,300 transporter patterns, but you will see sometimes you'll get 30 and 40,000 transporter patterns, and that might be, I forgot about this bug. There you go. See, there's 11,500, so probably still not a full pull, but I could do it again, and I don't mind to. Yeah, I know. I got to hit escape.
Or they do show you the lucky draw. When you get it, no matter what, you see the lucky draw now.
Yeah, but I'm in the community mod, and there's a little bit of an issue with community mod.
Oh.
Yeah. So there's 9,400 again. I'm going to pull this a few more times. Hopefully I can show you what a lucky pull looks like, even if it's something I already have maxed.
You think today you're going to get a lucky pull? Are you crazy?
Well, that was probably a rare lucky pull. I just got 13,000. That was probably a rare lucky pull.
No, because look at all the other, you got nothing else.
Well, that's true. See another one. Why is Hugh not maxed? I don't know.
What? Because you don't need to max Hugh. He's good at level 1 or 2.
He is, but I would still like to have him maxed, but I don't do expansion cubes. I don't do expansion cubes like at all. So
well, now that you have your Vidar Talia,
as soon as I get mastery, that'll help me a lot. As soon as I get mastery, it'll get there.
He's not
what do you
in
mean
the
as soon as
expansion.
you get mastery?
He's in the epic solo armadas, right?
I thought he was an expansion cube. Is he not an expansion cube?
He is. You haven't mastered your Talios?
No. I was going for Monavine first. By the way, Scopely hasn't given me the one that they said they were going to give me. So I've just been doing it. I've just been doing it like you guys been doing it, slow rolling it, like real time. I'm at level 22 in the building, which I still don't think is enough because it's got to be level 30, right? And I'm at level 8 mastery, and I don't have the data shards. They never came through. So I'm just doing it by myself. I'm just going. Just doing the thingy.
I hope you don't get Hugh from Expansion Cubes because he is not in the archive pool. So I hope he's in the regular solo, like Borg solo army.
Well, he must be. He's in there somewhere.
Yeah.
No, I don't have Monavine done, Dragon Keeper. I didn't pay for it. And if you have it and Voyager done, then you spent money. So shh. Okay? Shush.
Lots if you got through two. If you got through those two, you spent lots of money.
Yeah, you spent money if you got both of those done. So Epic Solos. Epic Solos is where he is. Okay. And
Yeah,
if you
okay.
and by the way, if I'm not mistaken, if you do the Borg one, you still if you
still
get
have to do
tally
the
mastery, yeah, you still have to do the solo exchange. So yeah, Hugh, yeah, here he is. Hugh's in here. No, I mean, I pull this one every day. I'll go ahead and do it, but yeah, no, he's look. See there, I got 8, but I mean that's still slow going. That's still slow going. Dragon Keeper says, "Of course, day 1 pack." Well, don't be making fun of me. I did it free to play. Griffin, I just lost you. Did you dip? Yeah, he gone. All right, we'll get him back here in a minute. Yeah, he gone. So, anywho, oh, there he is.
I'm right here.
No, you were gone.
What?
You were gone.
I just turned on the whale cam so you could see the mastery, but maybe that caused the problem.
Well, turn on whale cam again. Because, again, I changed a couple things earlier, so maybe, let's see. All right, here's whale cam.
Let's see. Boom, boom, boom.
Oh, yeah.
It shut him off. Wait, no, he's still there. I don't see your screen.
Yeah, can't hear him either.
And yeah, talk. Oh, yeah, we lost him. Why does that happen?
So if I share my screen, you can't see and hear me anymore? That's not helpful.
No, I saw you.
But you don't even see the share screen?
No.
Weird.
Oh, it's black.
Are you actually showing your
I have currently stopped the share screen. Let me I'm starting again right now. Hold on.
Okay, yeah,
Here we
turn it back on. John
Okay, here we
says
go.
you changed audio channel. Huh. No, I do not see you. All right, so we lost your camera, have lost your audio, and still don't see your screen share.
Doesn't like it.
Dude, I'm telling you, you guys didn't believe me. This is not me, Ark. I'm telling you, Twitch is acting dumb tonight.
That is weird.
See? It's not just me
This
now, is it?
The first evidence that this may not have been all your fault after all.
Thank you. Thank you. All right. Yeah, I'm going to turn the music back off because I think he wants to do something in arenas. I don't even know if I have any teammates. I haven't set up. Let's see. Hey, anyone want to play some arenas? Looking for an Ops 55 starter and an Ops 48 or 49 player as well. All right. Let's see. Would appreciate. Well, no, we can't do voice tonight because you want me to do a video on this too, don't you? General Ark says it's working for others. I mean, I get it, but it's clearly there's clearly problems here tonight. Griffin, do I hear you? Do I have you back? No, say something.
Well, I'm right here.
Okay, good. Just making sure. No, clearly there's problems with Twitch tonight. Matt Hatter says a similar issue happened with Mini Mabel and Ice Wolf Law earlier today. Well, there you go.
Okay.
I'm telling you, there's problem. Here's the thing.
With
Wham
who?
says there was a
With who?
Discord update. We're not using Discord like at all. Matters is in Discord. Griffin and I are not. We're using Twitch.
Did you say Mini Mabel and who?
And Ice Wolf La.
Ice Wolf La?
I would assume it was Ice Wolf LA, but she calls herself Ice Wolf La.
I thought it was Ice Wolf LA.
I thought so too. She literally calls herself Ice Wolf La. I'm not even kidding. When she introduced herself to me for the very first time, she was like, "Hi, it's Ice Wolf La," and I'm like, "Oh." Okay.
I never would have known that.
I didn't know that either. Just like K92. All right.
Oh my God. Canine tooth.
Get it now.
Anyway.
Yeah. So there you go. Anyway, let's see. Oh, look, my team joined. JB. Okay, hang on, JB. I would join with you, but I was told you and Bull were being pissy.
What does that mean?
They sent me messages earlier tonight, and they were very grumpy. They were very, very grumpy. So,
well, what did you do to them?
I didn't do anything. He said he didn't want to play. He said, I don't know if I can be on your stream and not be negative tonight, so I'm just not going to play. I think he's grumpy.
Oh.
Yeah, he's grumpy. So that's why I was going to ask somebody else. But yeah, and then JB comes in. No one wants Op 68. And then look, he says, I've written this content off.
Oh my gosh. My name is Beck and I like plants and I'm a valley girl and listen to me do all the things on Rev Show.
It's still not Rev Show. Wolfwood says everyone seems to be grumpy today. Yeah, even Captain Bull was grumpy earlier. And look, there's JB. Yeah, I've written this content off. Okay?
Wow.
I mean, and so then when I come in and I want to play with somebody, all right, then he gets grumpy at me because I didn't invite him to play. But then he says, I don't want to play.
Can't win for losing around here.
What is the deal, JB? You want to play? You don't want to play? I don't know. I would have invited you, but then you said no, I don't want to play. JB says, I didn't say that. Well, at least he's listening. I love you, buddy. Hi, Seth, by the way. Hi, Seth. What's going on, Moopsy?
Moopsy.
How are you? Moopsy. Good to see you, buddy. Hey, by the way, Tarpy has asked me to start doing this, and I guess I kind of forgot. I mean, not really forgot, just we've had a lot of stuff going on. You realize, Griffin, in less than 90 days, we will be together in Miami. So Tarpy and Spectre have been like, yo, dude, are you going to actually start to do any planning? And to which, obviously, I said, no.
Oh, no.
So,
literally, the Nashville trip, we get there, and we don't even know when we're meeting up or what we're having for breakfast the day of or what time we're supposed to be.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
3 months out, forget it.
Yeah. So anyway, Tarpy and Spectre have both asked me to start promoting and start talking about the Miami trip and getting a head count. All right. There was a Google form done here a little while ago, but I guess we need to break that back out. So listen, there is, I don't even remember what we had set up. I think over in the Discord, there's a room, there's a chat room where you can get in. But anyway, we need to start thinking about that. All right. General Lark says, is that for the boat trip? Yes. Yeah, play the Star Trek song, says Bel Air. Okay, there you go.
Captain to transporter.
Yeah.
Are you reading me or not, Mr.
Are you reading me or not, Mr. Scott?
Scotty, we'll need everything you have.
Gonna need everything you got, Scotty! All right, so anyway, yes, this is in 90 days. Holy cow. So it's time that we started planning, Griffin, what we've got going on in... We're off here a little bit.
I've got all my autographs purchased. I got all my weed. I know what they're talking about.
All right, so anyway, this is in 90 days. So we've got to start getting some stuff together for the Florida mini con, if you will, the Florida meet and greet. No, he's quiet because I turned him down because I hit the wrong button. Sorry. Go ahead. Talk again, Griffin. Hello.
You keep muting me.
I didn't mute you. I just turned you down accidentally when I was playing the song. So anyway, no, I'm not doing it again. So anyway, Jeef Boo says, wow, that sounds way different when not at 2x on the podcast. I know, it's funny. So long story short, I just need you guys to be thinking about it. Probably in the next week or two, we're going to reopen that Google form and try to get some official stuff going. Now that we're getting a little bit closer to time, we've got to get a meeting room. Spectre was asking me the other day about how much I wanted to spend on a meeting room. Now, here's the deal. I'm about tapped for the year, Griffin. By the way, oh my gosh, I am so excited. Do you guys want to see a couple of images? Can I share a couple of images with you?
Did you buy a pergola?
No, I didn't buy a pergola.
Well, if you're going to, you would definitely do that at Paradise Grills, Tampa, Florida.
Shut up. God, you wear me out with that garbage. So here, let me, I'm going to select. So I'm sure no one's going to be surprised by this, but I might have been a little bit delayed and procrastinated a little bit on getting the charity pieces framed. Hey, Ice Wolf Law, what you doing? By the way, Griffin says that I say your name wrong. Griffin says I say your name wrong.
I didn't realize it was not Ice Wolf LA, but it is Ice Wolf Law. Okay.
She introduced herself as Ice Wolf Law to me in Nashville. So anyway, guys, I procrastinated. I'm sure nobody could imagine that possibly being a thing. So I procrastinated a little bit, but I have everything at the framers now. Okay. And I do want to officially announce that this auction item is coming very, very soon. This is one of the items. This is the grand. Actually, you know what? I'm going to start with the smaller stuff. I have a couple of things that we're going to be auctioning off for the Children's Hospital, okay? We're going to start with this one from Gabrielle Ruiz, who is amazing. I'm going to pull this out to you. This, it does indeed stay Vulcan as a mother trucker. Stay Vulcan as a mother trucker. Gabrielle Ruiz, a.k.a. Talin. All right. And so I don't have them framed yet, but this is the double matting in the frame that the framer sent over. And I thought, this is beautiful. I love it. Yeah. They're matching the colors to the color in the photograph. All right. So this is going to be up for auction. All right. And I just want to let you guys know this is going to be happening probably within the next week and a half to 2 weeks. And the auction is only going to last for 10 days. Okay, 10 days. And 100% of proceeds are going to the Children's Hospital. And the reason I say that I'm getting a little bit tight on funds is because I did not realize custom framing costs so daggone much.
What happened now?
I'm going to tell you after I show you all the pieces, all right? So this is the first one. I also have this one from the beautiful and amazingly funny and talented Bonnie Gordon. To DJ's Look at That Aft. That's so funny.
You were looking at that aft while you were getting your lap dance in Nashville.
Okay, they don't. Yes, and by the way, I have that on film. That will be published here within the next few days on YouTube. All right, Ice Wolf says, "Oh, it's insanely expensive to frame things." I didn't know that. Okay, honest to God, I didn't know that. So anyway, we got this one from Bonnie Gordon. All right, this is going up for auction. We also have this one from. I don't want to say he's my buddy now, but this is Elias Tufexis, and he is incredible. And I have had one small communication with him since the Nashville convention. He is incredible. He is the funniest guy, so good at his craft. I mean, I am so impressed with this guy. He's incredible. So this is Elias Tufexis. Who played one of the half of the infamous duo Mullen Locke in Disco Season 5. And so I got this one. Look at all these colors. The colors are great. The framers did a very, very good job.
They did.
I got one more from Gabrielle. She actually made one for me, but I wanted to put another one out there for the Children's Hospital. It's the same thing, except this one's personalized. It says DJs stay Vulcan as a mother trucker. So we've got that one. So we've got these, and again with the colors. I just love what the framers did. Now, each of these is going to start at $100. Now, again, I'm going to remind everybody, I fully understand that it's probably not actually worth $100, Griffin, but A, they're personalized. B, it's for a good cause. It's for charity. It's for the Monroe Carroll Jr. Children's Hospital at Vanderbilt. Okay, so this is part of the Christmas Angel Fund that we're auctioning these items. Okay, so they're going to start at $100. All right, and they'll go, like I said, about 10 days. You guys can bid whatever you want. I mean, I'm sure someone out there would be willing to spend $100 on one of these that are personalized. Okay, that's great
and beautifully framed.
And I can tell you, I spent more than $100 on the framing. Okay, like
oh man.
But my point to say is that is my contribution. Somebody did actually ask me, Griffin, you didn't start us off with $1,000 like you did last year. No, you're right. I did not, because A, the fees on mediating laundering your all $60,000 last year was like $4,000, and then the taxes and all that stuff, it was a nightmare. So I didn't start off, because I also knew that I had the framing and stuff to do. Okay, so that was my contribution. My donation is I spent all that. All right, I did all the framing. I just paid for that, and we had to pay for some of the pictures and stuff. Like, for example, all right, this one is going to start at $250. Okay, and this one is just beautiful. All right, this is Anson Mount in command red. All right, it's a beautiful, beautiful shot with his signature. This came from ST Nash as well. This is Anson Mount, captain of the Enterprise. We're going to start this one at $250. All right. And again,
I will tell you, to Anson's credit out there, everybody.
Yes.
And correct me if I'm wrong, DJ, but I believe Anson is one of the only, if not the only, principal actor to actually donate his autograph and his picture for specifically our fundraising efforts in the Christmas Angel Fund. Not that that's a problem that other people wanted to be paid for their autograph. They deserve to be paid for the autograph.
Absolutely.
But he heard what we're doing. He's saying, no, I would love to donate this. Please let me do this for you.
He approached us because by the way, we paid. All right. We paid every actor there or offered to pay. All right. Let me rephrase. We offered or got it. And I'll explain the difference in just a moment. We paid for him to sign something for us, and he did. And then when he, after the fact, he said, well, let me give you this because I didn't realize it was for charity. So he gave us this.
That was really nice of him.
It was amazing. He is an amazing guy. I love it. This guy, Anson Mount, class act. He was fantastic. This one will start at $250. And again, these are all custom frame jobs. Now, here's the big one. This one is going to start at $1,000, Griffin.
And well worth every penny.
Oh, and by the way, I had this appraised, by the way, with the letter of authenticity and the framing and everything that we're putting on it. This thing has been appraised at over $3,500. Okay.
Yeah.
This is our STFC Nashville or our ST Nash t-shirt that we at Talking Trek made. The framers have it. They're using the Command Gold matte. And this, by the way, is a full-size t-shirt. Griffin will tell you, it's a full-size t-shirt. This frame is stupidly large. This frame, by the way, and we did plexiglass on the front because apparently in a lot of places anymore, it is not legal to hang them up in a glass front frame because if they fall, they'll shatter and cut people. So this has
earthquake
plexiglass front. By the way, museum grade plexiglass with 99% UV protection so that the shirt won't fade. I'm not kidding you, Griffin. The frame on this shirt was $1,000 alone.
Yeah.
All right. I've got $1,500 wrapped up into the framing of all this stuff. And I didn't think it would be that much. Holy God. Okay.
Oh my God!
And
with
they
you,
and
are
I
you serious?
and they did me a favor because I told them it was for charity. All right. So they were like, yeah, this is pretty much just cost of materials and a little bit of cost of our time, which I was very, very grateful for. All right. General Lark says that's very low grade. I mean, they said they gave it to me pretty much like cost, which I was grateful for.
Wow.
So this is a command gold background mat, and you can't see it super well in this picture because, again, it was just a sample, but it's got a shimmery finish to it, so it looks like it's command gold glitter, right? Like glitter Seth,
Nice.
or glitter Seth, I was reading here, like glitter space matting. This is the back of our shirt, and this is what I'm wanting to tell you, that we offered and did pay for every single signature that was on here.
We did.
Then several of these cast, all from the Star Trek universe, came back and either gave us our money back, or offered to sign something else, or offered us to call them at some point, like tag them in the auction, and they would share it and stuff like that. Because we did end up still paying. We did end up still paying for some of their autographs, but most of these folks were so amazingly humble and kind, as you would expect from the Star Trek universe. I mean, the Star Trek family. They were very, very nice. So you can see we got almost everybody. Max Grudenchik was not there. John Delancey was not there. Jeffrey Combs, golly, he was there and I missed him. I missed Jeffrey Combs and Casey Biggs because I didn't realize they were only there for Friday night. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know that. I was trying to go through and do this on Saturday, and I missed him. All right. Von Armstrong he was there, but I missed him. Basically, the entire Rat Pack. I missed the Rat Pack, Griffin, because that was on, Friday night, and I thought I could get them Saturday, and they all left. I didn't realize the entire Rat Pack left. So I did miss a couple.
Indeed they did.
But I want to point out that not only do we have, Green Griffin on one sleeve and myself on the other, but down here at the bottom, we're going to put a picture of the front of the shirt because everybody wants to be able to see both sides of the shirt. And this, I think, is what adds the value to this thing. An actual show issued from SWAU, a letter of authenticity on every single one of these signatures, specifically mentioning every actor that's on the T-shirt. Okay. This document right here is what's driving the value of this shirt. Because let's face it, the shirt probably really doesn't have much of a value. It's my own homemade shirt. It's not like it's a limited edition, something crazy. All right. This right here, this letter of authenticity is what's driving the value of this. And then, of course, the frame. All right. The frame was just like $1,000. Anyway, this will go up for auction. And it will start at $1,000. All right. And
There's a ton of signatures on there.
There's a ton of signatures on there. Okay. I'll put it back up in case anybody wants to see it again. Okay. You could own this in your collection. All right. And by the way, 100% of the proceeds are going to the Monroe Carroll Jr. Children's Hospital at Vanderbilt. I am not taking a single penny for the framing. That is my personal contribution. I'm not taking any. We're taking care of the processing fees. Monroe Carroll is actually helping us with the auction site, so I didn't have to buy an account or anything for that because they've got ways to auction donated items. So they're helping us out with that. It's going straight to the hospital. It's all tax deductible. You don't have to do anything. I don't have to do anything. I just have to get them the goods. And this is what Talking Trek this year is donating to the Christmas Angel Fund, are these products that you will be able to auction, that you will be able to bid on. And this is going to happen probably within the next week or two. Arian is working on the details with the hospital, trying to get all that stuff done. We do want to try to have the final pictures. So when they go on the auction site, like, people won't see this image, for example. They'll actually see the final framed, the final framed copy. But man, they did such a wonderful job on this. All right,
They truly did.
Really, the colors that they chose, just absolutely phenomenal. I'm very, very excited about this piece. And everything will be shipped to you. All right, you don't have to worry about picking it up. We don't have to worry about glass breaking because it's in the plexiglass. We're going to handle shipping it to you. So whoever wins, we're going to get that. All 100% of these proceeds are going to go to the Children's Hospital, and you will just get your item because I'm taking care of all that myself out of my own pocket. That's my contribution. All that to say, when I was circling around talking about Miami, is that I really need a good, accurate head count because Spectre comes to me and says, hold on, let me find where you sent this to me. He comes to me and says, hey, do you want the Royal Ballroom or like the Royal 1 and Royal 2 combined?
Oh my gosh.
And I'm like, how much are we talking money-wise? And the heck was that? Oh my God.
That was you.
General Lark just put a bullet hole in my head. The heck, man? What? Why? It's crazy. So he sends me this price list, and we're talking. I mean, you guys tell me if this is appropriate. In Miami, we're talking about a ballroom. The one that he wants to get holds 200 people, and it's $2,000. Is that how much it costs?
It could.
Oh, no, it's not 10,000, Ice Wolf. I can't pay for that. Spectre says it's a hotel event space. JB says that's cheap. For 200 people? $2,000, so I got to pay for that. Guys, I'm here to tell you, this is the first year that Talking Trek is not actually going to end the year in a surplus. Okay. All right, I'm here to tell you. I've spent way too much money this year.
We could definitely point the finger at management on that one. Not
for sure.
revenue.
I gave away way too much. I mean, we gave away the cruise, and then of course I've got the expense of our tickets again because we actually paid. We paid, but I'm just telling you, man. Mimi says $10 a person. That's pretty reasonable. I guess so. Daystro says if it includes food, that's cheap. No, that's just the room. That doesn't. That's just the room. By the way, am I reading this right? Spectre, am I reading this right? Is that $2,000, that $1,920? Or is this even worse than I'm thinking? Because now I just had a panic attack that I don't think I read this right. I read this right. I'm pretty sure 1,920 is the square footage. Yeah. I'm going to put this up on your screen. I am telling you 1,000%, I just read this wrong. Where's the price, Spectre? Yeah, that's just the square footage. Spectre, where's the price?
Oh, man.
Oh, my God. So it's going to be even more than $2,000. Spectre says we need a head count for the price. Well, this is why. All right. So anyway, like I said, need a head count for Miami because I'm broke. I ain't gonna play. I'm broke. And Musess says amateur hour over here. I mean, I've never thrown my own convention. I don't know what the hell I'm doing, Seth. Okay? I have no idea. Spectre says this is not my first rodeo organizing things. Well, get me a damn price. No pergolas for me.
What is my speed crew for arenas? Is it Riker and
okay? Yeah,
Bev
got to get
what?
back to arenas. All right. Find a nearby park with a pergola, probably a few $100 with an open bar. Chicken, meat, egg. Listen,
There you go.
I don't plan events. This is not my thing, okay? Anyway, Tarpey and Spectre are in charge, and they're telling me that it's time. They're telling me that we've got to get this stuff together. So if you're planning on going to Miami, I need you to be thinking about it, and I'm going to put out the form and all that stuff here before too awful long because we're going to need the confirmation stuff. Okay? All right, JB, do you actually want to play arenas, or are you're gonna hem haw around and be whiny? He just says it's bedtime for me. It's too late. I asked you only 60 minutes ago if you wanted to play.
Now look what you've done.
Okay?
Not
Jeez.
him, you.
Mad Hatter says, so an RSVP list is needed. Yes, we're gonna create a Google form. I have a Google form that some people filled out for me already, and honestly, I think there's like 80 people on it. Okay, but it was also like 6 months ago, and we probably need to open it back up now that we're 90 days out. We got to start actually planning now and putting everything together. How much time? I still have an hour. It's fine. Cruzita said it only took you 2 hours to get to arenas, and now they're over. Nuh-uh, I still have an hour. All right, I have to take a break on Twitch. When we come back, it's all arenas for the rest of the time. 1 hour, all arenas. If you're not subscribed on Twitch, you got 30 seconds to do so, and you can avoid the breaks. Karoon, thank you for your 9-month resub. Taffman, 21-month resub. Thank you. Appreciate that. E Double Sharp, thank you for the 18-month resub. Indy Hoosier with the 25 months. Thank you so very much. Oh, my God, Griffin, I'm so sorry. I never even saw this, dude. Thank you so much. Thank you. Griffin dropped 20 gifted earlier. I don't even know when that happened. Iron Chef, Wargerine, Trek Diva, thank you guys for the resubs. You guys are incredible. Thank you so very much.
Well, you know.
Appreciate it. So there you go. Wolf says arenas are annoying. Only the bigs are playing, and all they do is complain. Well, this is what we're talking about. This is actually one thing that Griffin wanted to talk about tonight. He wants me to record my strategy in arenas. So I'm going to do that, but I've got to find somebody who will play with me. Okay. All right. Back to business. Serious talk now. Looking for a 55 starter and a 48 or 49 player to join me. Okay. Darkfire says, I'm playing in arenas and not a big fan at 42. Yeah, 42 is a rough spot.
42 is a rough spot.
42 is a rough spot.
You're in support
JB
mode.
says bigs aren't available during normal time for people that work at 6 a.m. Well, you and Bull were playing earlier, weren't you? Bull, it was messing with me too. He sent me a DM. He was very upset. He was very upset. Okay, got to take the break. Got to take the break on Twitch. We'll be back in 3 minutes, and then it'll be all arenas for the last hour. Okay. Okay. Oops. All right. I am trying to find. I got to find a starter. I need a 55 as a starter or a 56 since Z is going to play. Okay. Berlin says, hey, I'm a 50 and I'm at platinum. That's very impressive. I am not at platinum. I'm nowhere near it. Nowhere near it. That is quite impressive. By the way, I know we had to jump around a lot tonight on the stream. Twitch was giving us grief. I still think that Twitch is a little bit buggy, although it's obviously doing better here this evening. But thank you guys for chasing us around tonight. We are still up to 210 people in the Twitch chat, so thank you guys so very much. I appreciate that. I don't know. We started on Twitch, then it died, went to YouTube, and got like 200 people over there, and then it died and came back over, or not died, but people wanted to come back to Twitch, came back to Twitch, and it's just been low numbers all night. But thank you guys for sticking with us. It's been rough today. Thank you guys. Appreciate it.
That's love, man.
Ooh, Cerberus. Okay. I'm in, Cerberus. Okay. I'm in, Cerb. Thank you. All right. Z. Join me and Cerb. Okay. Have I mined today for CLAT Monday? JB, are you serious right now? Have I mined today? No. Griffin, before I start in arenas, I am going to, I'm going to put you on screen. I'm going to run to the litter box super quick while we're in commercial break. You want to entertain for a second?
Man,
I'll be right back.
I was going to run to the litter. Oh, man. Fine, be that way.
I asked first. Dibs.
What an annoyance.
Yeah. Did you do any arenas today, Griff?
I'm trying to right now. If only we had some content creation to assist us with what we should be running when. See, I was in this circle 10 seconds after I started the Armada. I was in the circle in my protector. I leave the circle I then return to the circle with 7 seconds left. And nope, sorry, you don't get to, my armada just it poofed. It poofed.
Did you actually were you actually joined the first time you were in the circle, or did you just fly into the circle without joining the armada?
I definitely joined.
All right. Well, bad luck.
Bad luck is right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm participating in an arena right now and it's not going well.
Okay, I'm back. How to do arenas, step 1, says Count DeVille. Don't. Nah, come on now. Where's Z? Z, you coming? He hasn't joined yet.
Unacceptable.
I know, unacceptable. He just said, I want to play. 3 minutes ago, he says, I want to play. I'm 50. Who started? 56? So he can join. Let's go, Zay. Let's go, Zay. And we're back, says Ned.
All right. Step 1, ships and crew.
Oh, there we go. Okay. So I'm probably not. He just joined one. So give me a second. I am going to narrate this a little bit, but I'm also going to tell you guys how I've been playing them. General Lark, stop shooting at me. Pop shots. Stop it. Here's the deal. Last week, I played a couple of these, and I played as the big. And I still found my strategy was not as good when I try to do PvP as if I'm doing speed. Wait, who's on this one? Oh, God, it's Andy. Andy gobbles.
What's your strategy as the big?
Well, people have been saying as the big, you got to watch the circles, you got to do the PvP, you got to do all the stuff, right? That's what people have been saying.
Yeah.
I have found that I'm still scoring better running with speed. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can try and protect my people. I can try to protect my team a little bit, but I still do better with speed. So, I have thanks. Count DeVille says big strategy is not to run around chasing them, but to know they have to stop to do armadas and hit them there. I agree. And Mimi, by the way, your crews were brilliant. I did some more testing with this. Absolutely. I did. I set everything up before I came in. So I'm running. By the way, I set presets on all this, Mimi, because it worked so much better than what I had going on. So I'm getting ready to start here, and then I'll come back and show you the crews. But yeah, Mimi, I appreciate those helpful tips because those crews were much, much better than what I had going on. So I am going to still focus a little bit on speed here, okay? Even as the big, I'm going to try to focus in on speed. So I am flying a protector with a full speed crew. The first thing that I'm going to try to do is get in and get one of these cruisers. All right, that absolutely matters. Now, some people are going to say, well, go with a full loot crew. Oh, see, there comes Andy. Go with a full loot crew, they say, and then you don't have to worry about hitting a cruiser. The reason that I'm not a big fan of that is because then, where the heck did it go? Oh, there's Andy. Andy got my...
And the other guys get the cruiser.
Andy just got my ship. Dang it.
Oh, how dare you.
I don't even know if I'm going to kill that ship. He is stung. Yeah, I got him. Okay, that's good. Oh, there comes Andy. Well, let's just kill some more of Andy's ships. And there comes Gobbles. We're just going to kill them all. Okay, I did not win against that ship. See, this is why I don't really like coming in as the big. Because I would be doing much better with speed right now if I were paying attention. You know what I'm saying?
If I were paying attention.
If I was actually focusing on the game and not PvP, I would be doing better. Now my team is doing okay, so what? Maybe I should just be trying to help them out. Okay?
Yeah.
So
I mean, they're doing good because you're distracting all the other guys.
I guess so. We'll try it.
Which helps.
Okay, there goes Andy. So Andy's down a couple of ships now. We're going to come up here. We're going to try to get Captain Picard. Run, Serb! Run, Serb! Ah, he got Serb. All right, that's all right. I'm going to knock him out here.
Damn.
So what I am trying to do here, I guess, is pretty much just be the whale, which I don't like being. I don't know what he's got over here. Let's see what he's got on this ship. He's got the Carol Freeman crew on that ship. And Picard, I think, can beat Carol Freeman if I get a good proc, which I did not. Ooh, I did.
So the triangle is that the Mirror Picard beats Freeman, and Freeman beats Strike Team, and Strike Team beats
dang it.
Mirror Picard.
He just beat my cube. Let's see if I'm going to get him. No, I didn't. Dang. Dang it, dang it, dang it. All right, so we're going to bring this guy in. We're going to sting that cube. And see, what I've done here also is that I've accidentally given Andy's cube a beam, which he just used. So oh, cool. Look, I don't at all have a lagging screen. That was absolutely fixed.
It's been terrible today. I played one, and then I was like, no, I'm done. I'm done for the day. That's it.
Yeah, it was definitely fixed.
Yeah.
That's great. All right, now Andy is going to probably try and take me out here. I am going to focus around. I can't. Ooh. Wow. The Scopely, you did not fix ship tracking in any way, shape, or form. Like, that did not happen.
Mm-hmm.
If anything, it is 1,000% worse. This feels much worse. Damn it. Andy got me again. This is way worse. Yikers. And now I don't
My
have
lag is ridiculous tonight.
This is really bad.
I got booted from the game twice in the same arena match. I had to restart. It kicked me, and then after it restarted, I got that error code 5 persistent pop-up. So I had to restart again. We did not win.
I don't think I got joined.
Mm-mm.
Oh, I did. I got joined. All right, that's good. Daggone it. Andy got me again. All right, but I do have enough to start a group. Here's my problem. I don't think that I'm going to get, they're going to get 2 groups off here because I don't have time to get to them. Yeah, Gobbles is going to get 1 off, and Picard got the other one off. So I was unsuccessful in preventing those. So there, yeah, we probably just lost this now. All right, well, at least there goes Andy's cube. It's going to go home. And I'm going to send his other cube home. But, yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about. I don't have, I am not good at playing the big, so to speak. I would do better if I was playing speed. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would do much better if I was playing speed. So, I don't do well as you know, playing the big, I guess. It's not my thing. I'm just going to keep killing ships. But like I said, at this point, I can only focus on one. I can focus on killing them, or I can focus on hitting ships. But I can't focus on both. And that's probably that's my failure. I suck.
No, just takes practice.
And see, I can kill. Wait, why didn't I attack that? Like I said, we're gonna lose this very badly, only because I did not focus on scoring points. I focused on killing ships, but I did not do a good enough job protecting my team, clearly and obviously, because my team didn't get off any groups, and they got off multiple groups. So, yeah, we're going to lose this, but that's all right. I had fun. I am going to... You know what? Maybe I can get there. I'm not going to get there. They might win. I can't click him. Shoot.
I hate that.
Yeah, you wouldn't have made it anyway.
I'm going to try to prevent this group in the middle. But like I said, I'm not going to stop them. Because they could do one more solo and win. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna stop them from winning. But I could stop that group from going off. It doesn't look like my team is up here either. Did my team give up? Which is also annoying. I hate that. I assume that my team gave up because I see nobody in here. And see, this is why I would rather play with my team in voice, because they disappeared on me. All they have to do at this point is kill a couple of hostiles, and it's over. So, whatever. Anyway, so I've lost there. But this is what I'm talking about. Ark says, because I'm trying to PvE and my job is PvP. Well, so here's the deal. I don't have strong enough ships to run speed crews.
No.
Right, Ark? I don't have strong enough ships to go speed crew. So for me, I feel like I can't track them down. You say as the big, your job is PvP. Well, I did a bunch of that, but then we didn't score. I feel like I am better at scoring. I feel like I would be better if I focused on speed, that I would make it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like that is what I'm good at. Oh, cool.
That's probably true.
Twitch chat
You
just died again.
You need to find a group. Find a group where you're not the biggest. By such a large margin, at least.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it is hard. I mean, you're a G6 player. You're 2?
Yeah.
And you're in there, like you've got epic ships, just like those 60s. So, and you sped pretty quick from 50. What were you when that
59?
Day? How many ops? 59.
Yeah, I went like 2 or 3 ops pretty quick.
59 to 62, pretty fast. I mean, 2 of them in one day, but. So yeah, I mean, you'll be matched up against people who have been sitting at 60 for 6 months, maxing everything out before they pull the trigger. So yeah, it is what it is. It just, you're probably better suited to not be the big PvP guy, because you're going to be matched up with people that are going to give you a run for your money.
Well, here's what I'm going to do this time, Griffin. This time, I'm going to focus on speed. All right? This time, I'm going to focus on point acquisition. As a matter of fact, the ops levels against this team are roughly the same as what we just went up against with Andy. By the way, congratulations, Andy. Good win. I am going to try speed again. And this is where I'm going to come back and say that regardless of the fact that I could beat any of those ships, we still lost. Okay? Count DeVille says points don't win arenas. I disagree.
Ooh,
I disagree wholeheartedly. All right? I
What do you
was
mean
the
points don't win
whale.
arenas?
I was the whale in that arena, and we still lost by a swing of 4x points. This time, I'm going to focus not on PvP, and I'm going to focus on getting the points. And I bet we do better. So I get it, Raj. That's my point, though. Matt Hatter says making your opponent give up is how you win. Well, that didn't happen with Andy. I mean, it didn't.
Boy, this lag is terrible.
Now, Whams points out, and I agree with this. He says you lost because you didn't have one speed PvP ship. My ships are not powerful enough to run a speed crew on a PvP ship. They're not. Now, that could be another problem, like work on your ships, right? Which I've heard people say, and I get it. All right, I need to work on my ships. Get it. But where I'm at today makes me not the whale. And this is what I keep trying to tell people. Yes, being a whale helps, but it doesn't guarantee a win. It does not guarantee a win. So this time, I'm going to focus on points. And I bet I do better. If I can actually get the game to work. Wow, my space bar is not working. There we go. Okay. Don't think I'm going to get to that one, so we'll go up to this one instead. Now, apologies for being quiet because I'm actually going to focus on doing the right job this time.
Yes, it is hard to run two ships and talk. I agree.
Okay. So I took care of that guy. I'm going to see if I can take care of this guy and get him off my buddy. And I've got enough to start a group. See, so this is my thing. Right off the bat, I've scored enough directives to start a group. And I think that that is a very, very important thing, which I did not do that in the first round. Now, I'm going to see if I can take out a couple of these ships. I am going to try to take out a couple of these ships while still trying to protect my protector, which may not work out. We're going to see. Detainer is moving around pretty quick, but I got one of his ships. But there is definitely some lag going on here because I can't see what he is doing. The ship tracking is not working well. But see, I'm killing these other ships, and what I should be doing is starting my next solo, which I think is what I'm actually going to do here.
Always be soloing, ABS.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm trying to do PvP here, but I'm costing myself points. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and start my next solo here.
The only time you need the PvP is to protect the center
my circle
group armada.
Yeah.
Not even the solo.
Ah, crap. Somebody just took my cruiser. Somebody took my cruiser! So they've got a center. They've got a group in center off now. Now I'm going to come up here and try to stop that. Okay, that's what I'm going to try to do now. I'm amazed that they have not tried to take out my protector. Whose armada is this here in the center? This is Detainers. So I've got to be oh, there he is. All right, so I'm going to bring Oop.
Your protector back in.
I missed it. I missed it. I missed it because I'm a dope. I hit the wrong button. I hit the wrong button like a dope. All right, that's all right. In the meantime, I'm going to focus here on stopping their group in the middle. I don't see Detainer. So he's not here, which means he's going to be flying. There he is. So we're just going to take out.
It's a tally, right? You should be able to get him with your. No. Voyager.
Yep.
I was going to say, a tally or a Voyager, you should be able to take out with your protector. If they've got a speed crew as well.
Oops. Okay, we got a south group going. They really see now. This is all right. So we're going to start our last group here. And that should be it. Now, I do see what you're talking about, Wham. You say that the 60 is kind of speed crewing my littles, and I do see that. But again, this particular battle might be slightly different, but I typically, generally speaking, don't have the ship strength to PvP. I can't click him. Don't typically have the ship strength to PvP with a speed crew. I think I will this time, but that is not normally the case.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, that's it. So we're going to get this one. But again, this is kind of the point that I was making earlier, is that I find it more valuable to focus on, for me anyway, to focus on getting the points than I do on the PvP. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. However, there's a lot of strategy that we really need to go into about what your thought process is in your crewing specifically, and what your thought process is in Forbidden Tech and Chaos Tech specifically that might give you an advantage.
Well, there's only one Chaos Tech, and it's Q's Cannon. All right. If you have it, great. If not, no big deal. I do not have it. I am not running any Chaos Tech at all. Now, Divine says focus on what you're good at, which is kind of what I'm referring to. I find myself to be better at maneuvering around and getting the armadas done. So for me, it's going to be speed. I'm going to go with one of my fastest ships, which is the Protector. I'm running full speed on this thing. I'm running Enterprise E Riker, Curon, and Una. Under deck, I'm running Dane. That is literally it. I don't have any combat capabilities on this guy whatsoever. All right. Speed, running around, moving in and out. Now, Divine says you can use omega-13 on allies. Absolutely, I can. But that juice is hard to come by. That's not exactly cheap juice. All right. So you can only do that a couple of times. You're not going to get it a bunch. All right. My second crew, crazy enough.
Hold on. Before your second crew, what do you have for forbidden tech on that ship and why?
Nothing. I just have what is this? Red matter, and it's a tier 1, level 5, so it really might as well not be there. So again, for speed, I'm not running anything that matters. Okay? I have red matter on there, but it doesn't matter. Red matter doesn't even belong on this thing because it's not a Federation ship. But it's going to give me 200% damage, which is nothing. So it doesn't matter. I might as well not have one. Okay?
Doesn't matter if it's Federation until you get it into those really high tiers. It's just that last.
I agree. But again, at 200% base damage, that does not matter at all.
No, that's not winning you a fight that you're going to lose.
Yeah. So that is the crew that I'm running with the very first go. Okay? I have a second speed crew loaded up on a Mantis if there ends up being a target that I want to sting. Okay? And I do run speed because, again, the Mantis is not exactly a slow ship. All right? It can move around decent. Okay? It's not great, but it can move around decent, especially with the ship ability that it's got. Okay? So I'll run the Pan crew with Khan on the side for speed on a Mantis. Those are my 2 speed crews, okay? That's what I've got. Then I load up PvP on 3 decks. 1 for Enterprise, 1 for Borg Cube, 1 for the Dodera decks. I've got a Titan there for fortification. I've got the Monavine, which is also a quick little ship if I need it. I've got a Tally over here, which is a quick little ship if I need it, but those are last. All right, those are the last ones on my list. I tried to primarily fly with the Protector and the Enterprise unless I lose. And then I'll come with a second speed, and I'll come with my second and or third PvPs. Okay? Now, I've got 8 seconds left, so let me get back in. There we go. Okay. Shoot. Hit the wrong button.
Oh, boy.
But again, the reason that I think speed is just the best for me, get to that cruiser, that gets me an immediate solo. I mean, literally immediate. In the first 10 seconds of this match, I've got a solo started if I can get myself to a cruiser. All right?
Now, if your team is really going strategy-wise, they'll let you hit the first cruiser, pop your solo, and then immediately the second you pop your solo, you hit the second cruiser with your second ship. So why? Because if that player defeats both solos,
then I get
there
the
you
group.
go. You got your group armada immediately.
Yeah.
If your team is splitting solos and one player does one and the other player does the other cruiser, then you're really slowing down your first trip into getting a group armada off. Something to think about.
Now, I am going to talk a little bit about the I'm going to talk about the strategy here in a second of getting to the circle. Crap, he got me. All right, I got to run. He got my Protector too. That son of a biscuit. All right. So he's got a speed crew and my primary PvP crew down. So next comes in speed crew on the Mantis because I'm ready to start a group armada. All right. So I'm going to bring in the Mantis. A couple of things I'm going to bring in the Mantis for. One is to get this armada started. All right. But 2 is to potentially provide a sting to my enemy here who is posing a risk to me. I'm going to have some creative maneuvering here to get around him. Oh, that is bull crap.
I saw that.
Did you see that?
I did.
God, the lag. That was crap.
Yeah.
And I didn't even get a sting. Mimi says, bring in another PvP doc, and I'm going to have to. Here in comes the board cube. Toaster is probably going to kill that. He's got a max fort, too. So he's got an advantage here. He's running max fort, which, that is obviously a great way to go about this if you're going to run max fort, but that's very, very limited. You can only run that once. They chose to do it for me, so I'm honored. They chose to do it for me.
Suckers.
Yeah, and they did cause me to miss my group. So mission successful for them. They caused me to miss my group because I wasn't joined. They intercepted me before I got there. And they keep. I mean, again, max fort is really hard to overcome.
Oh yeah.
Max fort is very hard to overcome. So I am going to focus here on speed. We're going to bring this guy back in. We've got to focus on speed. Because there's nothing that I'm going to be able to do to stop this group in the middle. Not going to be able to. So I'm just going to have to focus on my own solos here until I can get a PvP ship back in the fight. And hope that the game doesn't
These guys
freak
are
out.
from your server.
Yeah, these guys are from my server. So I'm not wildly surprised that they spent a max fort on me. Because we're also at war, so they're going to get some bragging rights if they win on this one. So that's why I've got to focus. Got to do good. I got to win. But what? Good God, this lag.
Mm-hmm.
I can't even
Noticeably
attack.
different from last week. There's
Yeah.
a big difference.
It's terrible. It's absolutely terrible. I can't even attack a ship. I mean, are you guys seeing how these ships are moving? This is ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
So they're going to get a group off, which is bad news bears. But that's okay. It's only one. I'll be able to bring a PvP ship back in. I've got to get rid of their ships with the max fort. If I can get rid of their max fortified, then they're done. They can't bring another one back. Okay, so we're going to get that solo
Can you
off.
without max fortifying yourself?
Huh?
Can you take them out without max fortifying yourself?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Again, I don't have the best PvP crews. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, I've got to evade this guy. I'm going to have to move around. True is coming at me, so I've got to move quickly. Use my Kirshara to get away. And I'm going to start repairing my next PvP ship. But in the meantime, I think I'm ready to run. No, I need one more, and then I can run another solo. Damn, they're going to get another group off. I can't stop it.
Oh, no.
Where did he come from? Well, he just killed my
DJ,
ship.
what are you doing? Why aren't you killing the donuts?
What?
Why aren't you killing the donuts?
Because I'm trying to get points. So shush.
Why aren't you getting points?
What?
Why aren't you getting points?
I don't even know what he's saying right now.
Why aren't you getting points?
Because I'm getting lagged out at the particular moment.
Oh, weird. There's lag.
Yeah, I know. So, and I'm struggling to get ships in. Let's see. I guess we'll do tally. Yeah, they're going to end up winning this because I'm not able to evade. The way that my speed crew was running last week is certainly not working this week. They also came in with a max fortify, which definitely set me back. Max fortify is definitely, I mean, it's kind of a one-off because you can't do it a bunch of times, but their max fortify definitely absolutely took out my better ships without me being able to combat them. So that made a huge difference. But again, max fortify is one of those things you can do once. So they spent it on me. That's great. But it's not something that that many people are going to be able to bring to you multiple times.
And it's a hard call. When do you use that during arenas? Like, how do you look at the matchup and figure out when you're going to use that?
Yeah. Well, they brought it probably because, I mean, they know who we are. We're at war with them, so it was a good run. It was a good decision to use. Now, I do have the Enterprise back. I am going to try to run some prevention here, but they still have a max fort. But I am going to try to come down here and remove them from their circle. So we're going to see. Toaster still has a max fort. He may be able to get me. I don't know. I'm going to try to take him out. We're not going to win this battle at this point. Yeah, see, max fort. I mean, that's a 1 billion Sanctus. And it just made mincemeat of my Enterprise. I mean, there's no overcoming that. You cannot overcome that. So, yeah, this match is over. Max Fort wins the day. All right. Now, if I was willing to spend a Max Fort to come back in and overrun them, then cool. Could have probably done that. It was too late by the time that I realized that they did do a Max Fort. And they had already taken out the ships that I needed to fight with them. So, again, yeah, too late. They got us. They got us good. All right. But again, max fortify is a real quick one and done. You're not going to run up against that a lot. And if you do, then just feel special that they decided to use it on you. So that's unfortunate. Andy 2, DJ is nothing. What are you talking about, Andy 2? We've only fought once. And I've lost 2 and won 1. Which, by the way, still decent matchmaking. I've had good matchmaking on all 3.
I will say that, yes, but the lag is terrible.
The lag is terrible. The lag is really bad tonight. It's way worse than it was last week. Way worse. What happened to my squad? So my squad quit.
Yep.
All right, I'll join Hog's squad. Hog, are you actually playing?
He was trying. He's 59, so he wasn't getting a lot of people joining.
He's a 59.
Yeah, and your squad was just, taking up most of the players in that area that were online.
Yeah, I know, Swag. The lag was terrible. That was actually really, really bad. It's way worse this week. You two stop fighting in my chat. This is sacred ground. Cut it out. Take it somewhere else.
Oh, you mean because I'm fighting with the guy that's played like one arena and giving lots of
Stop
arena
it, Bull.
advice?
Doesn't belong here. But yes. Still don't belong here. I just got my ass whipped by Section 31. We're actually at war with them. Be more upset about that. I didn't rep, but they did bring me. They did bring Max Ford against me. It wasn't my fault. General Arc says, "Sounds like you're having fun." I mean, I still like to play, but the lag is definitely sacking it for me a little bit. I mean, that was bad. There were a couple of attacks in there that should not have happened. So that's a little bit of a problem. But I can't complain about Max Fortify. That was absolutely a great strategy. Max Fortification is a winning strategy. It just comes at a price. You can't do it that often. Whoever ran that Max Fort is now done for an hour. You know what I'm saying? Like, they can't even do it again. They can't do any of it again. Now, your team could do it. I mean, you could, but still, again, you can only run that 3 times. You know, so with that team that I ran against, they could run Max Fort from another player on another match, but it's still 3. You know, that's it. So Max Fort, it's a viable strategy, but like Bull was saying, you got to kind of pick and choose your battles on using that, and when do you pull it out? But it's definitely a huge difference maker when you do pull it out, for sure.
And it was probably Toaster that ran it. I mean, war or not, he's a smart player. He's in the
for
PvP.
sure. And he was the one that killed me. It wasn't the others, even with Max Fort, but his ships. I mean, let's look at this battle log, because this was an impressive kill. It's a Freeman crew on a 1 billion power Sanctus that was running Max Fort, and it took out my Enterprise, which was almost nearly a time and a half with the exact same crew. All right. I mean, if you take a look at the whole zap there, I mean, I had Triangle, I had the same crew, I have the better ship, but Max Fortify made a huge difference there.
And he's been 56 to 59 ops for a while. He just went to ops 60. So he's really spent a lot of time working on his G5 rare ships and research.
Oh yeah, for sure. So I mean, he's a credited player. And that's when I said, even when my Enterprise, if my Enterprise could not kill that Sanctus with Max Fort, nothing I have will kill that Sanctus with Max Fort. Like, that's just it. If I couldn't do it with this crew right here, then I can't do it at all. Unless I run a Max Fort as well. All right. How can you tell what projectiles they have? Or not projectiles. You say he had Chaos Tech and Forgotten Tech too, or Forbidden Tech and Chaos. How do you see that?
In the battle log, some of them show as activating.
There's Thalaron Radiation. So that's the Forbidden Tech.
I don't know about the Chaos Tech if it shows or not. It's so new that I haven't noticed it yet.
It should. It's battle activated every round, right? So it should show up.
So he does not look like he's running any Chaos Tech, but he is running the Thalaron Radiation, which is that's the, I mean, at 1,000%, that's a good one too. Let me look here real quick. Thalaron Radiation is this one here. And he had 1,000% damage. So, yeah, he had that thing at tier 10. Well, no, I guess it could have been. We don't know. It was at least tier 5. At least tier 5. And we don't know about beyond that because we won't see the other procs. So it was at least tier 5, which is not crazy hard to get to be honest with you. All right. So he's running Thalaron Radiation with 1,000% damage increase. That on top of Max Fort, it's no wonder he won. Absolutely no wonder. And again, the only way that I was going to come back and beat him is with a Max Fort. It's the only way it was going to happen. I think my game is frozen.
Game stuck.
Game stuck. Can't get in. All right, I'm going to have to reboot. I'm going to miss the first few seconds. So somebody earlier today says that the Q's cannon did show in the logs. So yeah, and I'm not surprised, by the way, that he doesn't have Q's cannon. He's not a huge spend player. He's just smart, and he grinds it out. So I'm not at all surprised that I lost those battles. I mean, he's an impressive player, and all the credit to him. All right, all the credit. He came in with a strategy that would absolutely ensure that he could defeat me, and he did.
And you liked it.
The only solace that I can take from that is that he can't do that on his next battle. So if I get up against him again, then maybe I'm, 67 in this one. All right. So we got a 60, a 54, and a 67. So they are using the spread. Yeah, they're running the spread offense here, which is going to be tricky, but we're going to give it a go. I cannot do anything about that level 67 ship. So my strategy, did you see that lag? Did you see that? Good night, almighty. That was wild. The lag is the worst part of it here tonight, it looks like, for me. The lag, it should not be this bad. By the way, their big player has already got a group going in the middle. And that's what I'm saying. This is about points. Okay, you can be the best PvP and all that stuff, but it's the fastest to the middle and then defending the middle.
Of course.
I've got nothing that can kill that guy. Let's see. What do we got here? Boom. I'm going to try to bring in a ship. I'm going to try to interfere with Boom here. I don't know if I'm going to get to him or not, but we're going to give it a shot. I would imagine that the 67 is going to run interference on me. Wow. I got to him. I can't tell what's happening over here now. Oh, the 67 just got me. Okay, cool, great. Nah. What just happened? I can't even see what's happening. This is insane, this lag. Scopely, you did absolutely nothing to fix ship tracking. Nothing. You made it worse. You made it horribly, offensively worse.
It was fine last week.
Oh my gosh, my name is Beck and I like plants and I'm a valley girl and listen to me do all the things on a Rev Show.
Not Rev Show. Thanks.
Do you know the girl who recorded that voiceover? Can you pay her like $50 to make a new one for you?
Yeah, I'll think about it. Look, even my Kirshara is not working. Why is my Kirshara not working?
It's already queued.
You literally said, no, it's not queued. It's not queued. They said, we fixed Kirshara. Everything's great with the Kirshara. I'm going to throw something.
Chip stuck.
I'm going to throw something. Yeah, fine-ish.
You know, I think we should end on a high note, DJs, and call it a day.
This is a high note?
This is not a high note in any way, shape, or form.
There's no training coming out of this arena, that's for sure.
What just happened there? Are you guys watching this?
Nothing.
Somebody clip this.
Yes.
Somebody clip this right here. What is happening?
Chip stuck.
I mean, Rev released a pretty good Arenas video earlier today. Maybe that's what Beck's voice was talking about.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I cannot even. Okay, I got one.
Oh, no. Is that the. Oh, no. Talk about getting shit on.
I can't even see what's happening right now. Who's attacking what? Oh, that was
Man,
the
DJz,
67.
the weapons range on your Derricks is awesome. Like, you're not even close to those ships you're shooting at.
And his name is John C.
Thank you, Seth. Appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, this was by far the worst match of the night. Pathetic is the word that comes to mind. You know, yeah, I just don't understand. I don't understand how it can be good and then just turn into a pile of dog crap. Because that's what it is. Prime says, oddly appropriate. Can't see who's coming. Yeah. Oh, the 67's got a board cube out there now, too. Yeah, the 60... I'm not going to fuss about the 67. Because, again, with proper speed crew and the lack of lag, I could actually play him. All right? But when you break the game so that you cannot fundamentally see where you are or where anyone else is, for that matter, then how is anybody supposed to fight anybody? All right? Because what I am seeing is not what they're seeing, and what they're seeing is not what I'm seeing. By the way, I'm not claiming that it's any better for them. Okay? They're not seeing me in any certain position either. Neither one of us have an appropriate view of what the game positioning is. Neither one of us.
They might have the positioning prime, though.
Maybe. They might. I mean, this is just bad game experience. It's terrible. Wonder if I can get the boom up there. I'm going to try. 67 doesn't look like he's paying attention. I can't tell what just happened. Ooh, I got him!
The 67 actually isn't there. He's like down south somewhere.
Yeah, probably.
Exactly.
Oh, look. Is he going to bring that protector in? I can't see. He's running around. Okay, I blocked that one. Now, he's probably also fussy because he has no idea what he is seeing. He probably doesn't know why I blocked that one. Oh, and for some reason, I just got intercepted by a 67 from half a system away. Daystros, don't
They have
say
a
that.
system like maybe a parsec.
Daystros, don't say that. Don't say that because you're going to jinx it. Daystros says, you know what won't be a bad experience? Alliance tournaments on Thursday. You can't say things like that.
Oh.
You did it. You went and did it. You went and did it.
You ruined it.
I'm clipping that.
You went and did it.
Scopely just said, hold my beer.
Hold my beer. Wolfwood's like, damn it, Daystros. I know, right? I almost feel like I shouldn't play again because if I do, I'm gonna drop to silver.
I'm done.
I'm at gold at the moment, but if I lose one more, I drop to silver. I think I'm gonna do it.
Well, what if you win?
Nothing happens. Nothing happens. Let me see what my rank is. Did I already fall? No, I'm still gold 4, but if I lose, I'm definitely dropping. Oh, never mind. Decision was made for me. Decision was made for me. Thank you, Hog. All right. Well, here we go. This is the last one we got for the night. All right, a 60, a 56, and a 56. And you know what?
Oh, you got this.
You know what? I'm going to use Max Fort. Why the hell not?
Yep. Take the win.
It's the last
drop in rank.
It's the last one of the night. So, Hog and AC will take an extra second to come in, and I'm going to throw Max Fort. Okay? Do my daily. Yeah. Oh. What dailies? Oh, there they go. Okay.
And his name is John C.
Burton says, why not send in the Titan and just do max fort in the arena? I mean, if that's what my team wants to do, I'm actually going to I'm going to message them real quick. Let's see. AC and Hog, I'm going to do a max fort if you want to not warp in immediately. Put your ships out in the Omega system, and I'll max fort if you want. All right. Yeah, I don't necessarily want to be stuck with a Titan in the system. Andy says, I'm in trouble. I'm playing against your whale. Well, that's why I'm max forting it. We'll see if my team actually got the message. I don't know if they will or not. Have you been able to get any content out of this, Griffin?
The arena one?
Yeah.
Hell no.
Not today.
Not today.
Transporter pattern is going to be great. Arena?
Yeah, we'll try
Correct.
again. We'll try again next week.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. There's the max fort. Boom, shakalaka boom. All right, you guys have fun. Let's head on over to the arena system. Yeah. So look, they ran. Now that's just regular fortification, but I'm just going to go ahead and God, 2.8 billion enterprise. He's a level 60 with a 2.8 billion enterprise.
Yours says
Pretty
max
good.
for it. You'll be fine.
No, he killed me.
What?
It's a 3 billion enterprise.
How big is yours?
1.5 billion.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That is unbelievable to me. 3 billion? All right, I'm going to have to, I don't even know. Good God. All right, I'm going to try. Run, AC. Crap. I don't think my Dideridex is going to take that out. Not with the fortification. I mean, we'll see.
Wow. That's a big one right there.
No.
That's impressively large.
So again, I have nothing that will beat them. Even with fortification, I have nothing that will beat them. So that's good. That's good. You know what? I'm going to focus on speed. I'm going to focus on speed and points. Here we go. Speed and points. What in the ever-living F just happened?
Guess you're playing against John Cena.
I'm going to get relegated. Andy says, told you. I mean, what 60 has a 3 billion enterprise? He's been camping. He's been camping for a minute.
Good.
He's been camping. Good lordy me, oh my. Okay, let's see if we can get in on that. There we go, and we're parked. So yeah, I'm just going to focus on point getting at this point. I'm not going to be able to prevent any of their groups. It's not going to happen. I will try, though. Because I'm a good sport. So we're going to try to prevent this group from going off. I might be able to... Nope, never mind. There's that stupidly large enterprise. That is wild. That is just wild. I don't know that I've ever seen an enterprise larger than that at that ops level. I mean, that is nutso. 3 billion at ops 60.
Pretty good.
Art says that's small. No, you're a G6 player. Go back to 60 and tell me it's small. Because it's not.
Does Forbidden Tech go into that calculation?
Only the Hall health or the shield health on the slipstream. Nothing else in Forbidden Tech is going to affect your strength. You do get like a flat, what is it, like 700,000 or something from just putting Forbidden Tech on. That's when, like, if you're doing Rialta versus Rialta and someone's got like a massive Rialta, that's just some weird flat bonus to your strength that you get just by putting Forbidden Tech on.
I see.
But it's not because of any stat changes. Weird.
God, they got people everywhere. Go get there, get there. God, they have 944 points. I might be able to get this group off. I'm not entirely sure. I might be able to pull this off. Nope. There's the beautiful lag again. All right. I mean, again, there's just no way that should have happened. That ship was too far away. But again, this comes down to they're seeing something different than I'm seeing.
Yes.
Frustrating.
Yes.
All right. Well, I'm going to get my group off, so that's good. I'll at least get 400 points. I got a group off.
And a nickel will buy you a cup of Jack Squat in about 2 minutes.
Yeah. All right. And there we go. Okay. And I just ranked down. Yeah, baby. Yeah. Oh, I hear boos in there. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, G. Appreciate you. Appreciate you a bunch there. I heard those boos. All right.
I'm here for you.
Yeah.
Keeping it real.
I'll be able to do another Terran pull. That's exactly right.
Congratulations.
I think I foobarred this.
Oh, yeah. I foobarred a bunch of stuff there. All right. Back to Silver 1 I go. Man, what a... It'll reset. It'll reset just the refinery pool. That's it. It won't reset anything else. Oh man, they really foobarred this week, didn't they?
It be like that sometimes. It's okay.
How did it get worse?
Feedback and
no, seriously, how did it get worse?
I don't know
how did that happen? By the way, it wasn't matchmaking. Matchmaking was fine. I'm not disappointed with any of that matchmaking. By the way, the underdogs who beat me deserve to beat me. They played intelligently. They had power. They had intelligent crewing. I mean, none of those players beat me because they had power on their side. I was actually the power favored in almost every single one of those matches. I just got my butt handed to me by more intelligent people and better strategy and better account statistics.
The only thing that makes sense to me, and I'm speaking completely speculatively, is that there is perhaps a system of different tiers of service which they can purchase from their service providers from week to week.
There's no way that that's real.
And maybe last week we had more hamsters on the treadmill than we have this week.
No, the matchmaking was fine, Wolfwood. Every single one of those matches, honestly, they probably felt like matchmaking was bad. Every single one of those matches, I would have been favored by power.
Oh boy.
I would have been favored by power. But they all beat me.
What's that second
What
one?
are you going to do?
What are you going to do?
Two things. Nothing and like it. And with that, I'm going to turn on the heater in my jacuzzi outside.
It's
with my
midnight.
handy
Dude.
app.
It's midnight. Whoa.
Yeah.
Zoom in. There you go. Okay.
Yep. Got my little
that an
Pentair jacuzzi going right now.
Nice.
Right next to the future home of my Paradise Girls pergola.
Are we all invited to the
God, stop
jacuzzi?
doing that. I mean, listen, we're going to get to the point where we got to put up the paid sponsorship tag at some point. You got to stop. You got to stop that stuff, man. We're going to end up getting in the trouble with the advertising rules. All right.
But back to this jacuzzi thing, is it an open invite?
Yeah, sure. Come on down. It's a beautiful Tampa where the outside weather is currently 71 degrees.
Wow. That's nice.
I mean, I like Tampa.
I'm going to be in Miami in a couple of months. No, 1
Really?
month.
Really?
Next
What?
month. A month from now, I'll be in Miami. I'm going to apologize to everybody whose stream streaks I ruined today in the first 20 minutes of stream because it looks like it definitely did that.
Oh, no.
It's not my fault. That was Twitch being stupid.
That was twitching.
It was twitching out. All right. I'll give you 3 minutes for questions very quickly before we get ready to go. 3 minutes for questions, and we'll get ready to biz ounce. Count DeVille says, I will never financially recover from this. I feel like that's a quote from something.
Yes.
So,
I believe that's Tiger King.
Oh, never watched that.
What?
Dastro says, the weather next month will be great, DJs. You'll enjoy it until your cruise leaves. Then it'll get cold. Yeah, probably. NetNiv says, I saw someone with a long stream streak, so I think you're okay. Okay, good. I didn't know that that happened. Master Yodi, thank you. Karoon, thank you guys for your resubs. Appreciate that very much. You guys are incredible. Thank you guys for the support of the channel. I really do appreciate it. Calamastastis, he says, can we expect Arena to get any less laggy? Haven't tried it yet because of the lag. Well, honestly,
It was great last week.
This was the worst week that I have experienced so far. Now, I know that Doc is going to disagree because I'm pretty sure week 2 or week 3 he said was worse for him. I also think that it depends on time of day because we've been playing late every week and it's been okay. But this week was really bad. This week was very, very bad. So I don't know. Caledon says, I had a good week, got to gold 3. Well, I'm glad for you.
Nice.
What did we win today? I only won 1. I lost 4, won 1. That's all I got in today. I was a little bit wordy in the very beginning, though. But yeah, that was not good. Wolf says, I haven't been able to play since the first week. You haven't been able because of time, or just haven't been able to get a team, or what? NetNiv says, I lost 9. So many I lost count, or 9 plus. Yeah, I only got to play 5. So.
One thing I will say is playing with 3 teams of 3 the last few weeks, it's kind of hard to imagine going back up to teams of 5.
I don't know.
It's pretty wild.
Are they switching it back to 5?
No, it just would be hard to imagine playing with 5-on-5 now that I'm used to 3-on-3. Like that would be too busy.
Okay.
I thought the chaos was great. It just the game couldn't handle it, you know. And you had too many people because you couldn't go in with a smaller team. So again, you go back to the exact same problem you had in the very beginning, which they have not solved. You know, if you go back to a team of 5, they haven't fixed that problem. So
correct.
Dang, Berlin went 25-2.
What's your rank?
Nice.
Gold 1?
Got through. He's plat 3 now.
Oh, Damn.
Wow.
Dang,
Pretty good. What's your ops level, Berlin?
Very nice. Berlin, you're G6, aren't you? You made it to platinum too. Good God. That's insane.
That's really good.
Schwag says, yeah, bouncing off of bronze. You win some, you lose some. Yeah, that's how it was for me tonight. Berlin is only ops 50, and you went 25-2?
Damn. This is a good run. That's impressive.
Really good run. It's a very good run. Probably had a little bit of luck on your side today. Just a little bit. Spectre says, went from gold 4 to gold 3. Definitely won more than I lost. Well, see, a lot of you guys having better experiences. So you can't really spend a whole lot of time complaining about matchmaking if you won more than you lost. I think the problem today for me was lag. Was just horrendous.
Yeah. That was not fun.
Really, really rough. So, anywho.
Well, I have good news.
What's your good news?
Jacuzzi is already at 101 degrees.
All right, let's bounce. Guys,
I'm out of here.
You guys have a wonderful night. Thank you so very much. Let's see if we can find somebody online. We'll go pop in on a raid, and I'll press this button. Griffin, thank you for spending the time with us tonight. Appreciate it. Look forward to some great content as the days and weeks crawl on. Enjoy that hot tub here tonight, and we'll catch up with you coming up later this week. Probably Thursday. I will probably not be doing anything tomorrow and Wednesday, as is the kind of the new schedule. I guess I'll need to go into Twitch and change Tuesdays to Mondays. I never used to stream reliably on Mondays, but because of arenas, now I do.
You are so full of it. You stream on Mondays at least once a month for the last 5 years.
Yeah, but then I took it off, remember, because it was my night with Oliver.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, well, I only did it once a month on Arcfall preview night, but anyway, whatever. I guess I'm going to have to think about it on the schedule. Studio B will be back this weekend. Pretty excited about that. I've been perusing some playlists for you guys, so we'll be able to do that coming up this weekend as well. So lots of content. Please subscribe to the channel. Subscribe over to YouTube, TalkingTrekSTFC.com for you to get links to all the socials. Be sure to check out the brand new Patreon for Studio B. If you can't be there live, then it's got the playbacks, video and audio for you to listen to if you're in your car and driving around and doing whatever. So that would be great.
And
you guys
now
be
you
sure to check
actually
that out.
have Discord rights.
Yes, I fixed that yesterday. For you, sir, Green Griffin. So appreciate all of you guys. Be sure to support in any way you want. We have brand new merch available for the holidays that is going up, including launching later this week, brand new ugly sweaters. It is ugly sweater season, and we've got some brand new ugly sweaters that are coming into the merch store that will be available on our website at TalkingTrekSTFC.com. Thank you guys very much. Who are we going to raid tonight? I see Scribbler on. I see Zero G's on. You know, we haven't raided to Mosh in a little bit. Let me see if I can. Yeah, you guys want to raid Mosh tonight? Haven't done that in a minute. Let's go. Oh, he's a potato, so we definitely got to do that. All right, guys. Thank you so very much. My name is UltimatDJz. His name is Griffin. Thank you guys very much for being a part of our show tonight. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful evening, and we'll catch up with you later this week. For all of us here, Twitching Trek, Teaching Trek, and Talking Trek, I'm your friendly neighborhood cat person saying meow for now. Love you, man, to catch you on the next one. Good night, everybody.